K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Downtown Memphis, looking quite lovely tonight. We're coming to you from Grind City. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Hey, Brian. Well, the Memphis Grizzlies, they're still young. They're finding their way in a loaded Western Conference. Coach Taylor Jenkins said, "We know there's going to be ups and downs. We're going to have our successes. We're going to have our mistakes. We want to be perfect, but we know it's going to take a team to do that, guys."
Well, I like that. Good stuff, Allie. And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams, that's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
And the Lakers starting five. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kent Bazemore is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Anderson in at the three. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
One of the jewels at the top of that 2018 draft. Jackson has made a huge impact at both ends, and he's still reaching his full potential.
Jackson Jr. taking two shots.
And he can't get the first one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent, Clark.
Well, you think about it, BA. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those five.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And Davis with the block.
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Lakers on D. Morant finds Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Well, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
Morant, no good. Davis, the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Anderson. Davis with the defensive effort. Here's Westbrook. Takes the three.
Drills it from deep and adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Anderson. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams to end the run. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
James outside. Anderson pulls it down. Stolen by Davis. Count that one.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Westbrook against Morant. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bain. Here's Jackson. Westbrook with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. From 11 feet away, Davis misses. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Right wing, Adams finds Morant. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Back to Adams from the high post. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Adams has got his second basket of the game. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Westbrook outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Bazemore, defended by Jackson.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. No good from 11 feet. And that does it for the first quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Rondo in at point guard. Offensive rebound, Howard. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
8-time All-Star. Howard made the NBA All-First Team 5 straight years. One of the greatest shooters this game has ever seen when you look at his record.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. To the paint. That's tipped. And stolen by Clark. Now here's Jones. Checked by Rondo. Here's Clark. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now entering his late 30s, Howard has embraced a new role.
You know what? He's done a nice job, VA, of adjusting to what his body allows him to do now. Mentally, he's more comfortable and seems to be at peace. And he doesn't have to be the focal point anymore. He's fine being a spoke in the wheel.
The free throw drops for Clark. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And Clark drops them both.
And of course, Canadian-born Brandon Clark grew up in Phoenix. He played at San Jose State, then transferred to Gonzaga. A few stops on his way to the association.
Now here's Rondo. Clark outside. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. And here's Melton. The three. Hits the three-pointer. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And dual citizenship for Brandon Clark. Canadian and the U.S. That Canadian national team is looking to be a force.
And don't forget, his father is Jamaican, so who knows? Bottom line, he's got some options when it comes to international play.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
And Melton, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on none.
Second team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, D'Anthony Melton. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Culver's checked in. Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both shots good from the strike. 1:56 left in the second. Up top, Monk. He's covered by Culver. It's tipped. On the wing, Jones. Tillman in the post. Davis on him. Tillman misses. Outside Davis. Anthony outside. Pass to Howard. Outside Monk. And here's Davis. Clark covers. And finished off by Davis.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Outside Jones. Down low. It's tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Monk. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Melton on the wing. Nunn defends. Melton against Nunn. Melton misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Davis drives in. And Davis gets double teamed. And the foul called on Jarrett Culver. That's It's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Tillman. Anderson comes in for Clark. Bain, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Bazemore's checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for Monk. There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. None, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Culver. And Bazemore pulls it down. And it's the Lakers on the break. Westbrook finds Anthony. Excellent D there from Culver. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top, up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Frank Vogel. And Coach, a very competitive game. You can feel the intensity out there, can't you?
There's great energy in this building. Both teams are competing at a high level. Got a lot of firepower. We got off to a good start. Started putting them to the free throw line too much, and then they got back in the game.
Can't wait for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high position. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post game.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like to fire under the starters, baby.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Anthony Melton really making a difference here.
He's making his mark in more ways than the box score indicates. I know that much.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Anderson and Jackson Jr., your small and power forwards. Desmond Bain is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Anderson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For the lead. And he can't get that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way.
BA and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to James. Westbrook outside. Now here is James. Now Jordan. 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And slam dunk by James.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
BA, I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what AD has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here is James. Jordan, the pass to James. And he lobs it up top. That's short off the rim. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Now, here is James. Here's Jordan. Yep, count it. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Jordan, the pass to James. Here he goes. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
To the middle. Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Morant, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Anderson. And it's Jones in for Morant. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Jordan. Anthony comes in for Anthony Davis. Monk, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Rondo in for Westbrook. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Clark. That one goes in.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Lakers, Kendrick Nunn out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Howard in at the center position. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Monk. Pass to Howard. Count that bucket.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now here's Jones. And there's the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Rondo with it. Clark covers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
2 shots.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has gone on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Culver, he's checked in for Williams. Good on both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Anthony against Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Memphis, Brandon Clark at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams comes in for Tillman. And it's Morant in for Jones. He's off on the second. And the Lakers with possession here. 6-point game. Here's Anthony. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
James is checked in for Rondo. Here's Monk, and he converts the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emph. Defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Anthony misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Throws it up high. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time now.
Now here is James. Oh, and the jam by James.
Boom, LeBron. He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Howard with a block. The three from Bain. Buries it from three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 5. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Culver.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Now here's Morant. Adams inside, guarded by Howard. Howard with some nice D. James against Anderson. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Looking to get it going. And the layup by Morant.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here is James. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
In his comfort zone, finding an opening and exploding to the rim. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's James. After the basket by Memphis. Shoots over Anderson. No good, a bit long that time.
Yeah, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's James. Yeah!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Timeout call for Memphis. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Okay? They're going to draw the play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Anderson passes to Morant. Here's Bain. From downtown, Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's James. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship final appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're losing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
9 seconds left in the final quarter. And buries it from deep. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. Scores all tied at 44. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's James.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle.